So my name is Denis Pitman. I'm Yellowstone County Commissioner. I'm just finishing my first term as a commissioner. Because I lost in the Republican primary, I'm not the Republicans' nominee, but felt that through response from the community that they wanted a voice in the general election. And through their prompting and inspiration and support, I filed as a write-in candidate. This is something that's never been done. And so it's new territory for everybody. There's a lot of people watching. There's those that say it can't be done, it's impossible. And there's others that are starting to go, well, this is an interesting concept and really does open up another political avenue if I'm successful. I think it will make history not only in the state, but throughout the nation in a level of starting to say, if this guy in Montana can do a write-in campaign and actually, represent the people outside of political parties, I think that ends up being an important movement that betters everybody in the long run. And so that's why I'm running. I'm asking everybody to support me and write in my name, which is different because you'll open up a ballot and my name's not printed. So you have to actually circle the oval and write in my name. So a lot of your questions actually are intertwined as far as I went and processed them because of how everything is set up. I look at this as, with the county, I'm always saying it's public safety, transportation, and quality of life issues. So what's a pressing infrastructure needs? Well, right now we're investing $32 million into Metro Park into infrastructure. So the non-frilly, non-fun stuff that gets buried and nobody gets to see. It also meant tearing down some buildings that were decayed and not safe. So that being said, the other side of it is we need to look at a larger jail. Just because we're a growing community, there's a certain percentage of the population that just doesn't seem to fit in well and causes some problems that are dangerous for our community, and we have to make sure that we are keeping our community safe. So those would be the two major capital investments that we have to look at. The infrastructure at Metro Park, like I said, is ARPA money, so it was one-time money, so we didn't expand anything, we just invested in our assets that we had. We just completed an expansion of the jail, but that's something that should have been done a long time ago. So looking into the future, we have to actually prepare for that as well. Yellowstone County is one of the few counties actually in the state that has a mental health mill levy. So it generates a little over $1 million, somewhere $1.5 million, and we're able to invest that in mental health and the services for those that need that. What we've done in the past and hasn't really worked. We just threw money at them and said, good luck, Godspeed. Really, no accountability, no expectations. When I became a commissioner, I started putting expectations. I became chair of the mental health center for a short time and really started going, what are the expectations? What are the outcomes we're looking for? One of the biggest impacts I had was I was at a forum and a homeless gentleman actually came in and patted me on the back and said I was doing the right thing, because what I was doing was asking all of the services to work together and not to compete. And he basically said, I'm being treated as a commodity. They don't want to make me better. They just want to keep having their touches with me so that they get to bill for it, which builds their facilities, but it's not necessarily helping me. And that's where I come from, is really wanting to make sure we're moving that dial. I don't need bigger organizations. I don't need more organizations. And that's kind of what the Substance Abuse Connect, what the idea of that was bringing people together, making sure we're not repetitive in our services, and then we're moving people into healthy environments where they can thrive and succeed. This was a struggle for me. There's a lot of things I'm very proud of. Mental health reform, absolutely at the top of that list as far as making sure that groups are working together. We're actually seeing that marked change, and we're making that difference because of that. So that would be probably one of my major accomplishments. Second to that would probably be the motor vehicle department at Metro Park. That was a huge lift for me, and we got that done. The jail expansion is probably where we need to go next. and that'll be a big lift as well. Another probably a disappointment or that I missed the mark on was trying to move forward the master plan at Metro Park. We went through the process of tearing a bunch of stuff down, investing in that infrastructure, ready to explode with this amazing master plan, and I haven't been able to get that across the finishing line yet. And so that would be something I really want to passionately work on in the future is getting that done. The rest of it is logical stuff. It's just how communities grow. But the master plan at Metro Park would just make us, a shining star. I really believe ultimately this is a state level. I think it's very disruptive when you have communities or cities and counties with inconsistency on things at this level, and really needs to be done on a state level. Everything I've read in the Constitution really actually already provides for that. That's why you haven't seen a lot of movement on a state, but I see it as very, it doesn't bring a community together, it usually divides it, and it's a issue that should be on the state level. I thought I was going to be an airline pilot, so that was my dream. Totally never got even close to flying a plane.
Love it.
This is going to be really bad because I'm a native Montanan, but Glacier Park. Yeah, no, I mean it's crazy, and I try to. I mean, but I'm billing, so I mean that's like the other side of the planet. But I'd love to get to Glacier Park. Heights, and I just overcame it by just climbing on things and realizing that I could do it. It actually, what I found out was I wasn't afraid of climbing. It was coming down that I became more afraid of. I really wanted to go to Europe, but I don't have enough. I need at least a month or more. So I would probably say at this point, Hawaii. Just go somewhere warm and relaxing. I love Red Robin. I love a bonsai burger, and I also love Naras pizza and Cowboys. So I don't have one specific place, but those are some of the top three, I would say.